Orange Nation, we are ready to work. But of course, before we get into all of that, we have to make sure our body is properly warmed up before we crush today's workout. This dynamic warm-up is going to consist of 6 minutes long, made up of 3 exercises for 2 rounds. Lindsay, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. So Lindsay is grabbing a toolbox, or of course, you can use anything that is going to be safe for you to step up on. You can even use the stairs that are in your house. So when she's performing her step-ups, notice that her foot is all the way on. That includes her heel. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds on one leg and then 30 seconds on the other. That looks good, Lindsay. Moving on, to keep our body warmed up, is going to be our knee lift to an extension. This is gonna challenge our balance. So this is 30 seconds on the leg, on your right leg, and then 30 seconds on the left. You're gonna feel this in the backside of your body, your glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. That's gonna simulate the exercises that we have later for you. Then finally, we'll transition to our butt kicks. And notice this one's gonna get your heart rate up. Lindsay's pumping her arms, she's smiling, she's excited. And then of course, if you need your option, if jumping is not for you, we'll just slow it down and focus on bringing your heel towards your glutes. Lindsay, you warmed up?
Ready.
Let's get it.
This 10-minute long block is all about lower body and core. Ready, Ange?
Ready.
All right, starting off with a reverse lunge to lateral step up, standing at the side of a bench, reverse lunge, stepping up 1 foot, squeezing your glutes at the top for a total of 8 on each side. Option, limit your range of motion. Next up is a sumo squat to a frogger, grabbing one heavy object or weight in your standing set position, toes pointed out, lowering down heavy in your heels, lowering that weight down to the ground, and then exploding up off your feet for your frogger. Option, calf raise at the top, 8 reps total. Next up, bird dog crunch. In tabletop position, wrist stacked underneath your shoulders, you're extending your opposite arm, opposite leg, driving your elbow towards your knee for a total of 8 on each side. Option, limit your range of motion there. Last but not least, static crunch with scissor. Supine on the ground, hands are behind your ears, peeling your shoulder blades off the ground with your static crunch, and then scissoring your legs one at a time for a total of 12 reps. Option, bend your knees to shorten the lever. Repeat until time is called. Let's get started.
Okay, team, it's time to think about interval training. We know and love this all too well. It's the push, it's the base, and of course, the all-out effort. So think about if you were inside the studio, it's the same exact intensity and feeling of it. It's 8 minutes in this block, 45 seconds for each interval. We're gonna perform this for 2 rounds. You ready to dive into it?
Let's do it.
Let's do what we do. All right, kick it off with our push pace. It feels uncomfortable, squat jacks. So coach, slide on his feet, popping his feet out to the side, squatting down in the middle. Option, slow down the pace and just step it out to one side, perform your squat. Same thing on the opposite side. Base pace, challenging but doable. The green zone, alternating reverse lunges with our floor tap. Chest is up, stepping behind you, and also touching the floor. Option, shorten the range of motion by touching the top of your leg, just like that. After base is push pace. Let's kick it right back up. Heart rate's elevated, broad jump with the shuffle. Coach is jumping out as far as he can and shuffle right back. If this isn't for you, you need an option, that's fine. It's a big step, your tempo, shuffling right back. Base pace to follow, green zone, squat to alternating leg lift. Feet right underneath your hips, good quality squat, sitting heavy in your heels, lead with your heels as you lift your leg out and squeeze the outside part of your hip. We're ready for this. The energy's been building. It's all out. Let's see what you have. It's high knees, legs, arms, everything's working here. Bring your knees to your chest. Option is just march in place, going at your tempo. Interval training does a body good.
Okay, team, this block is all about the lower body. It's going to be a total of 8 minutes with 4 exercises. John, ready to rock?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So first, getting up on your elevated surface, you're gonna slowly reach behind you with your toe, grazing the ground, driving through that heel on the elevated surface and squeeze. Slow and controlled tempo. Your option, limit your range of motion. That will be 8 on each leg. Moving on, grab your weights or objects. We have a front squat to fire up those quads. Feet are hip width. Keep the dumbbells or objects on the chest, slowly sink into that heel, keeping that core braced as you go. Your option, lighter weight, limit your range of motion. Moving on to the 1.5 alternating lateral lunge. That's a mouthful, let's do it. Stepping out nice and wide, sinking into that heel and pulse. Small range of motion, and then we're gonna go the opposite direction for a total of 12 reps. Last but certainly not least, one single weight or object overhead, keeping the biceps by the temples. We're gonna roll all the way up to those toes, taking a big squeeze in the calf and lowering slowly. Your option, lighten or limit your range of motion, 12 total. That is it. Let's get to it.
minutes of fun coming at you. 4 rounds of 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. Julia, you ready? Yes. All right, working our core, starting off with 20 seconds of a double crunch, lying supine on the ground with a medium weight object. We're driving that object towards our knee and then extending our arms and our legs over. From there, we're going right into a static crunch with an alternating heel touch. Set your object aside. You're bending your knees 90 degrees, peeling your shoulder blades off the floor, and you're tapping your fingers from heel to heel, 20 seconds. Let's get started.
All right, Orange family, that's what we're talking about. Woo! Another job well done. We are so proud of you. Now it's time to slow things down. It's our 5-minute flexibility block. It's going to be performed for 20 seconds each movement. Starting in our standing position, it's our cross body stretch. So Ange is just taking one arm across and bringing her arm as close as she can to her chest. We're going to challenge your balance next. So standing on one leg, stretching our quad, grabbing your ankle and taking your heel towards your glute. Don't forget to breathe, 20 seconds each side. From there is our hamstring. So sitting back on your heel, hands on your hips, pushing your hips towards the back room, holding, breathing, relaxing, and stand right back up. That was perfect. That was so good. Transitioning into our runner's lunge, post to your reach. So one knee is down and the other knee is up, hand on the outside part of your knee, arm is straight, reaching behind you, just again to your range of motion, and then go ahead and return right back. For our kneeling forearm stretch, fingertips are facing your body, rocking back just till you find that good stretch range, holding, and then relax and come out of that stretch nice and easy. We have one more for you. It's the butterfly. So feet are together, hanging onto your ankles. Don't forget to sit up tall, hips out of your lower back there, and reflecting on another well done. Orange Nation, we're so excited for you. We can't wait to see you back in the next at-home workout. Let's go get it.